It's your girl, to Brittany G.
And Notorious Till, and you're tuned into another episode of AunTEA Talk, where it's all tea and no shade. We ain't did it in so long, we forgot how.
Yeah, that's why I did. I'm out of my shit. Hold on. All right.
So for today's sip tea, my good sis right here is sipping on high quality H2O. She's currently detoxing right now, so that's the only thing she can consume right about now. Meanwhile, I'm drinking fruit punch. I was gonna drink wine, but I had a headache going.
And it said,
and I'm like, no, I ain't finna even do that. So let me
save it for tomorrow.
pour a little fruit punch in here. So that's what I'm drinking.
Save it for tomorrow.
But we're gonna go. This is gonna be a special episode. This is our end of the year episode. We have a special announcement that we have at the end of the episode, so you have to stay tuned for that. But so this episode isn't gonna be like the other episodes. We're gonna skip some things and we're gonna get to the point.
But it's gonna be very, very, very enjoyable.
But with that being said, what are you most grateful for? What are you most grateful for in 2023?
I have quite a few things, and I'm gonna start off with this. I'm grateful for this planner for 2024 that Till gifted me with for Christmas. But I'm gonna hold on to this throughout the episode because I have.
What? Like I'm gonna hold on to mine.
Yeah. So what I'm most grateful for the year of 2023 is the year of December. I've just experienced so much in December, like highs, lows, growth, revisiting childhood trauma, understanding my triggers, learning my wants. Like every single day, like I started hitting Till of like every day is something different. Like it can be something positive, it can be something negative, and even with the negatives, it's
a lesson.
It was really a lesson with it. So I'm just so grateful for the year of December 23. But also outside of that, my family and my friends like were there for me and still here for me through my darkest times. Like it was the beginning of December was real dark, but it built so much character in that time, that small time frame. I really feel like things started turning around and getting a little more positive like mid-December. So yeah, but the first couple of weeks of December, it was like, bitch, I was in the ring getting my ass whooped, okay? Like, I was like, damn, I must can't fight, because I was literally getting my ass whooped every day, but I was just taking everything with a grain of salt for what it was. And I'm grateful for the mindset that it gave me.
Yeah.
Like, it really I built so much character. Like, December not even over with. We still have one more day of December, and the year of December have made me a new woman. Like, so I'm super grateful.
I really agree with you 100% on all of that. And I told Brittany, like, God just preparing you. Like, that's all you can explain it as. Like, He's really preparing. Like, you finna enter the biggest blessing of your life. So He just preparing you with all these trials and tribulations. But okay, keep going.
Oh yeah, and then last thing I was just gonna say is pretty much what you said, is like the way that God He's continuously makes a way for me, like, and I've been so intentional with my prayer. It was like it kind of scared me a little bit, because going into December, I said, God, like everything that I'm praying for, like, I want all the signs vividly. Like, I don't want to miss no signs. I want you to make it big. I want you to make it drastic. Like, because I skip over them signs. Like, it wasn't big enough for me. That couldn't have did it for me, God. That wasn't me. But God been making these signs drastic as hell. Like, oh, you want to see? Because I said, like, I really want to be a new woman in 2024. Like, I want to grow. I really want to feel my evolving phase or whatever. And like starting December 1st, like I can't make this up, like December 1st, it happened. It immediately started happening. So And I just experienced like a lot of traumatic things in December, so I just thank God for carrying me through the way. Like he's been making a way for me, for real, for real. That's what I'm grateful for. So what are you most grateful for 2023?
I am most grateful for my village. So that's my close family, my close friends. Like, y'all have been there for me in so many ways this year. Loving, supporting, things like that. But like, one thing that really stood out to me is what I'm most grateful in that aspect is y'all made me see me for me. Like, just so much of I received so many compliments or just random conversations I had, and it'll just be about me and my character and just different things that I question myself about. And it's like, dang, you just got this person randomly saying this, or this person randomly sending you this because they think this way about you or whatever. Right. So it's just like, you're really this person that you think you are. And it's like, you have to stop self-sabotaging. So like, that's one thing that I'm really focusing on next year, like, is to cut out the self-sabotaging and just focus on the things. When I get in those moments, focus on the conversations and the things that I heard from my village. So yeah.
Okay, absolutely. Well,
we're gonna slide right into our tea spill. So, for our tea spill, we're just gonna go through some questions in our planner. And y'all, one thing about me, I love a good planner. Like, planners can get expensive, but for the right, if it got the right content in it, then I feel like it's gonna be beneficial to me and what I want.
Exactly.
Like, I'm gonna spend that money, and like, I really take the time to look at different planners, like people who selling different planners, to see what content they have inside. So, this planner came from Acacia. I think that's how to say it. It's a Canadian brand. But anyways, we're going to go through some of the questions or prompts that they have on the looking back page. So we're just reflecting for 2023.
Okay, Tia. Well, with that being said, what would you say is your fave memory of 2023?
My most fave memory would be going to New York for my birthday. Like, New York is somewhere, like, that's one of the places where when I was a little kid, I wanted to go to New York. So finally getting to go to New York and then being able to stay in Brooklyn, like, just the experience that we had, like, walking the neighborhood, going to get a what is called when we went to get the Aki Way?
Chopped cheese,
riding the subway, like, all of that. So
like
that
a real New York native.
Yes, like, and I cannot wait to go back, because how people was saying, like, the rudeness and all that, I didn't get that from them folks in New York this year. Like, well, when we went, I didn't get that experience at all. Like,
they were very hospitable.
Yes, like, even the men helping us with our luggages, and oh my God. But yeah, that's my most favorite memory. What about you?
I really smiled when you said New York, because I had a feeling you was gonna say New York. Because mine is my Houston birthday trip. Mine is my Houston birthday trip. Like, we're very particular about who we invite on trips with us, who we travel with, period. Because that shit matters a lot. Like, the wrong person can have the wrong vibe, and it can really throw off the trip.
Yep.
And I'm not really big on collabing different circles of friends like that, except for when it's a birthday. Like, of course, it's about me, so all my people gonna come out for my birthday. But on a trip, I've never done that before. And I had different friends of different walks of life, different circles come on my trip. And when I tell you, I've never had a birthday at a club, number one. And that just, like, the whole entire trip, I just felt like it was my birthday trip, so of course it was catered to me, but I just felt so special. It really felt like my birthday. Like, and I love birthdays. I'm such a birthday person. And every year it just seemed like it gets better and better and better. And I be wanting to go on trips internationally, but I did something domestic, and bro, That trip was so lit. Like, from the time that I got there to the time that we left, we made so many memories. I feel like for a month straight. Literally a month straight, every week somebody is sending different memories about what happened on that trip. When I tell you, stomachs was hurting in knots from so many laughs. Like, yo, we had such a good time. Like, the itinerary was lit, the crew was lit. Like, what we did was lit. Everything about Houston was, my birthday trip was immaculate.
It was so immaculate that that's a part of my top 3 favorable moments of 2023.
It was immaculate.
It was Houston for B-Day was lit and full.
But it was lit as fuck. Something, a memory that came to my head this week was the night that we went the hardest. We went to Address. That's one of the best clubs in Houston. We went to Address. We did some real presidential shit. Like, we was on the stage. Our station was on the stage. They kept shouting me out. We had a fucking ball.
Bottles on bottles
coming back. Like,
I don't understand how we drunk all them bottles on bottles on bottles.
No, we didn't.
Cause we poured them in the
water bottles. We ended up pouring a whole bottle in some water bottles. But the memory that came to my mind was Teal ass. We get back to the Airbnb. The Airbnb was playing. I'm telling, literally, y'all, everything about my birthday trip was like lit. When we get back to the Airbnb, Teal was like, "Do I need to pull up the video? I don't even drink. I'm doing this shit for you. I'm doing this shit for you." And it was just so funny because I'm downstairs in my room. It was a 3-story townhouse. I'm downstairs in my room throwing up. Till on the middle level throwing up. We talked Address up. We shouldn't have had that many bottles. Like, we had so many bottles.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was so funny. Like, that shit was so funny. Houston was wild.
It goes back to like the frequencies and energy. Like, you can't mix. Everybody was all up here. If we would have had one person right here, that shit would have caught. Like, it would have been a rap. Like, that's why everything was just able. So
everybody went with the same mindset, and that was to have a good ass fucking time.
Yeah.
Like, literally, everybody went with the same mindset. People who didn't even know each other before that trip, like, clicked. It was one girl who came on my trip. I never seen this girl a day in my life, but I let her come with my friends, and she cool as hell.
Yeah.
Jay cool
and
as hell.
And Rachel.
Oh, Jay and Rachel. Yeah. It's 2 girls I never met before.
Yeah.
But they came with their friends.
But yeah, Jay cool as fuck. Like,
both of them. Jay and Rachel. Pretty as fuck, cool as fuck, and thick as fuck.
Thick as fuck.
Both of them. Thick as fuck. Yeah.
Alright, so with that being said, we're gonna go to the next question, which is one thing I didn't expect to happen in 2023. What is one thing you didn't expect to happen?
I did not expect to mourn so much in 2023. I would say my morning started with losing my boy Timmy. I lost Tim, and that shit fucked me up. Like, I lost my dad, but we didn't really have that close relationship. But when I lost Tim, like, somebody who I felt was my confidant, like, that shit fucked me up. To this day, it's like, I be talking to his obituary, like, we be smoking together, like, to this day, I still include him in my daily life, but it's just like, what the hell? Like, even this, he hung this up. Like, it's just so many memories of him everywhere I go. So my morning started with him. After that was on May 19th. He passed on May 19th. After that, the following month, I feel like I lost my emotional support person and my emotional support dog. I lost my dog. Like, literally, she's lost. That she went missing my birthday weekend. They waited till afterwards to tell me because they didn't want to ruin my birthday, which is totally understandable. But it's like, especially now during this time when I'm grieving the most, especially the year of December, I've been mourning the fuck out of my dog, Poo Poo Girl. My girl, I miss her so much because she is so affectionate and like she would have been so perfect to be around right now. And outside of Tim and Girly, I also mourned the loss of two friends this year. I had to cut some people off, and one thing people don't really talk about, like, people say, oh, I'm gonna cut people off, but that shit hurt. Like, a lot of people don't talk about the mourning phase that you go through after cutting somebody off or losing a friend or whatever. I mean, it's for the better good for me ultimately, but at the end of the day, like, both of them were people who I was really, really close to. Both of them were people who I let into my house. I let into my heart. I introduced them to multiple people. So it's just like, that shit cut me deep. That shit cut me deep.
Hey. 2023 been one of them years.
2023 been one of them years. I did not expect for literally none of that shit to happen. At the top of 2023, you couldn't have told me none of that would have happened. None of it. What would you say?
Shit. I didn't expect to fire my job and not have a plan. I'm just this. I have to have a plan. Like, I have to have some type of security, like, in order to make that next move. And it was something that I had been praying on, and again, like, this was something I was praying on it. I got my answer back in March, but I ended up committing to something, and I just stayed, and eventually fired my job. But I didn't have a plan, and I still really don't have. Like, I had a plan, but that's the thing about plans. Plans changes too. So, like, not saying that it was just a secure plan, but I had a plan to an extent, but not as if, like, with my business. Like, I'm making sure everything is together before I, make that next move, or I'm taking my time making the steps. Versus this, it was just, like, abruptly. Like, I went to sleep one night. Well, I had a moment one night, and I was like,
I'm out of there.
That next morning, I'm out of there. So, that was one thing that I didn't expect to happen this year.
I didn't expect that either. Like, we knew it was gonna be temporary, but we didn't know it was gonna be like that.
But Brittany say I always be like, so and I do say that every time I end a sentence. Okay, so
what would you say is one thing you wish you did better in 2023?
I would say my focusing and staying on task. I wish I would have did that better, stayed focused and stayed on task, because it messed with my productivity, and it's really just self-discipline. That's really all it boils down to. So I just, that's another thing that I'm focusing on. Like, if it's something that I said I want to do, just do the shit. Like, you already said you're going to do it. Commit to yourself. Once you make that commitment, like, it's a wrap or whatever. So, staying focused.
There you go.
And, staying focused.
That's it. Okay. So, I would say that's very similar to mine. I put, I wish I would have applied myself better. Because I let self-doubt, fear, laziness, like, really come in the way of me being great. Like, nothing came, not a nigga, not a family member, not a friend, not a mishap, stopped me from being great. That shit was all me.
That's literally
all me.
As I was writing this, I'm like, I literally have nobody to blame but myself. Like, it's literally times where I could have done what I said I was gonna do, and I just chose
not to.
I chose to be lazy. I chose to procrastinate. I chose to just show lack of discipline. And with lack of discipline, you can't get nowhere. Like, you're never going to get anywhere without discipline, consistency, commitment, all that.
Yeah. You know how many times I done put on my to-do list just something like as simple as finish furnishing my living room. And I skip right on over because I don't have the motivation to do it. But bitch, if you put that discipline in, all this would have been done.
Yeah. And it's like, one thing that I'm trying to use to help me stay motivated or to gain that discipline is, I have to think about the end goal. So I'm like, oh, in order to get to the end goal, I gotta push myself like right now. Just like with the fitness journey. Like, I knew that at first I didn't want to be one whatever, but I knew I wanted to be smaller than what I was.
Yeah. And
I knew that I had lost X amount of weight within this time doing this or whatever. So shit, if I can do this in this small amount of time, imagine what the hell I can do if I just stay committed for another month, and then another month, and then another month.
Yeah.
So yeah. I'm so tired of saying so.
Yeah. But and I say so yeah. So yeah. But damn, I'm about to say it again.
Now you can do it.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Tip of my tongue.
Damn, I was about to say it again. Actually, discipline in the gym is like my most disciplined area of my life. It's the most committed thing in my life, and I've been saying that, and that's really because it's one of my favorite forms of self-care. Like, it's therapeutic as fuck to me. I love to work out. But my prayer lately has been, God, please make every area in my life as or even better than how I am disciplined when it comes to fitness. Like, I'm tired. Like I told you the other day, like, I'm fed up with myself. Like, I'm done with this shit. Like, for real, I'm done with this shit. Like, I can't keep doing myself like that.
Yeah.
And that's why the year of December been the year of December for me, because God is building up that character for me to be that woman who I say I'm gonna be. The real big B3.
Alright, so with that being said, what is your biggest learning from 2023?
My biggest learning from 2023 is stop ignoring the red flags of people that I like and care about. It hurts me more than anything in the end. Like, I ignored so many fucking red flags this year from people. Multiple red flags. And it's just like, I give people too many chances of benefit of the doubt. Or I give... Or I just like become numb to certain things, like, oh, well, that's just how they are. Nigga, it's not what you want to deal with.
Yeah.
So why are you, even going for that? Like, you ain't no sucker ass bitch. Chin up, chest out, instead 10 toes on your shit.
Talk to me, preacher.
Like,
talk to me, preacher. Cause I'm over here.
For real.
Folding like a good old chill.
But yeah, so I would say that's really my biggest learning of 2023, and setting those boundaries for me. Standing 10 toes on them, like, for real. Because if you don't respect your own boundaries, I can't expect the next person, the next person whatsoever, to respect my boundaries at all. Lay them out and stand on them.
Yeah, mic drop. Like, one thing, you know how you called me stand on that? I don't feel that for me lately.
Yeah, you kind of retract on it.
Yeah, like,
I feel like we reverse roles with that.
Yeah, like, lately I have not been standing on that, and I have to get back in that space, like.
But what I noticed, when you were more so me stand on that, you were more in a strict mode. You were more Judge Judy. I haven't called you Judge Judy in a long time. But you also have been a lot more happy. You have been like more of Tati characteristics.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you gotta find like a medium
Yeah.
between Teal and Tati. How you can just be that girl.
Yeah.
So we gotta find a new name. The girl in the middle. Between Teal and
Tilty. Tilty.
Like one little bit of this and one little bit of that. Put it in the pot, mix it up, and we're gonna birth somebody else. But
yeah,
I really will say that. You have been in a happier space, which I thoroughly enjoy seeing you like that. But you ain't been standing on business as much either, though.
Yeah.
You've been a lot more lenient.
Way too fucking.
You must got demoted from judge to lawyer. She done got demoted from judge to lawyer.
Now I done got into it with one of them folks in my courtroom. They done demoted my ass. But one of my biggest learning from 2023 is a process only exists when there's commitment. And what I mean by that is I had one particular goal. I had many goals for this year, but one particular goal that I just, at the beginning of 2023, you could not tell me that I would not have accomplished that goal by the end of 2023. And it's my fault why I didn't accomplish it. And with those goals comes with a process. And you have to commit to the process in order to reach that goal.
The bad, and the ugly.
You have to commit to it. Yeah. So that's one of my biggest lessons. Like, you have to commit to a process. No, a process only exists if there is a commitment.
I don't know if you said that recently to me.
Yeah,
or,
I did.
Okay, because I'm like, I just recently heard it.
I was telling you what I had wrote, but yeah, that's all I can. That's like my biggest effort of 2023. Like, not opening my business this year. Like, that
both
was
of us.
Like,
both of us. We was really like, we were retiring ourselves from jobs and we was walking into full-time entrepreneurship this year. But it's okay, because guess what? We finna walk into 2024 with a game plan. Yeah. We're gonna do quarterly meetings. Like, we are literally.
I was talking to a homeboy, and we was talking about 2024, and so, you know, we got this talk, and I'm like, you know, I don't want to sound cliche, but I really feel like 2024 finna be there. Yeah, he was like, man, Tilly, I feel you. Like, he was like, you want to know why we feel like this? So he was like, because we actually doing that shit now. And we carrying it over until into the new year or whatever. Versus, like, not saying we weren't doing shit at first, as it pertains to our goals or whatever. But it's like, shit, we in motion with this shit. Like, foot on the gas right now. So, and then we coming up with these plans as well or whatever. So, I really feel like 2024 finna be that year for me and my people. Like, I really feel that shit in my bones, in my blood. I told Brittany a couple weeks ago when I was over here, and I was just like, bruh,
you want to see us prosper?
I want to see us prosper. Like, we have so many ideas, so many goals, so many things that we say we're gonna do or whatever, and we might start working towards it, and then it's just like, we don't see it through. Yeah, we never see it through. And one of the biggest things that I'm going into 2024 with is, if I start that shit, I'm finishing that shit. Like, that's my number one rule for 2024. Like, if you start, you finish. And that's the only way we're gonna get to where we gonna get. And so that's why I'm hell bent on 2024 gonna be there, yeah, because anything I fucking start, I'm gonna see that shit through. And that's a commitment that I got made to myself.
Yep. And one thing that I know about myself is, if I don't like it, cause the process part, I stop. And I'm going to see that shit through. Yeah. And after I see it through, then I can decide if this for me or if it's not for me. But I ain't gonna never really know if I enjoy it or how I feel about it if I don't never see it through. But absolutely, we're definitely going to prosper. But one thing I will say is, I give myself a little grace on it, because I don't think it was my time. Yeah, I said this year, but God wanted me to go through the year 2023 first. Like,
yeah.
He wanted to build my character first, so I can be able to recognize and acknowledge all my blessings, everything right now. Or recognize and acknowledge everything else that's going on in my life right now. Be focused, be present. I was never really a present person.
Yeah.
I was always on go. For my whole life, I suppressed my feelings. I kept myself busy at all times. I never really just sat still and just feel. And these 3 months that I'd have been unemployed, like, I've really been sitting still and feeling, being present in my life. So that plays a big part, and it's building my mindset on so many different levels. So it's like, I don't even know if I would have really prospered
if you made that move.
If I would have made that move at that time. Like, I had to go through this.
Yeah. I feel you. I am also if the time is right, it'll happen. Like, I am that person as well, but it's so much more that I know that I could have done.
Oh,
maybe I wouldn't have gotten to the end goal, but it's so much more that I could have done, and I just chose not to do.
Facts, for sure.
And that's what I beat myself up. That's what I can't give myself grace on. That part.
All right, so the last question is, well, this is not even a question. This is really just, what are you most proud of for 2023?
So I actually have two things. The first thing, it goes back to one of the things that I didn't expect, which is firing my job. And the second thing is maintaining my weight, my fitness journey.
Yes,
that is,
you really did.
Yes, like that's how I know I'm capable of being disciplined. I'm capable of committing. It just wasn't the right time for me or whatever, but I can do whatever I put my mind to.
Facts.
And I know I ain't want to be that little oompa loompa looking girl, because like when I look at fucking old pictures, I just really feel like I look like I belong on the Wiz. And my friends some bullshit because they didn't say nothing to me because I look like a little chunky little oompa loompa, like. So I'm not gonna say that I was in the gym every day, every week. Nah, because I wasn't. Like, shit, it was time I took a month off, or might have took 2 months off or whatever. But when I was ready to get back into it, I got down, went running full speed or whatever, and I maintained my weight. I am under the weight goal that King of Fitness had set for me. When I weighed myself at the beginning of this month, because I weigh myself at the beginning of each month, and I am 143.
And you was like 160 or 150 something?
I was 167. 167. And that was just at the beginning of December. I had already lost weight.
That's a lot, because still 4'2".
Bitch, don't play with me. Don't play with me now. Don't you play with me. But yeah, so ew, I just did it again.
Now you about to make me think about my butt on. I would say for my what I'm most proud of myself for is also, I said for my birthday I wanted to be in the 170s, and I was a whopping 179 for my birthday. I was snatched the fuck up. I looked really, really good. But unlike Phil, I ain't maintained that shit. Well, I maintained it to a certain extent. Like, I didn't get back into the 190s. Yes, I did a lot. 192 was the most I got back to. But it wasn't that noticeable, but I think I mainly maintained it because I stayed physically fit. But I really wanted to be in the 170s. I haven't been in the 170s in years, and I really wanted to do this for myself for my birthday. And I did it, and I really feel like after tomorrow, I'll be in the 170s again. So that is to say that I've done it twice this year, and I'm finna keep this shit the fuck off.
Yeah.
But also, what I'm most proud of is just embracing my storm, what I'm going through, to be able to fully prepare myself for my blessings that God got me for. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, I don't really know how to put it in words because I'm still experiencing it. But December has done a number. December has done a number, and I had my moments when I cry, and then I'm like, okay, what's the lesson in this? Like, I cry, but shit, it is what it is. I gotta, literally, I've been telling myself, chin up, chest out, stand 10 toes on whatever it is. Like, just taking everything to the chin, like taking everything with a grain of salt, and I'm grateful for it. So,
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you. All right, so we talked about 2023, so and we are moving into 2024. What is your motto, your personal motto for 2024?
My personal motto for 2024 is don't give up on you.
My motto is, you know how people say standing on business, standing on business, standing on business. Mine is I'm standing on me. And with that, I want a balance, mental, emotional, physical, like everything that I am made up. And I'm just standing on that. Like, that's what I need for me to become the better version of myself. So, and just developing those qualities in myself is my 2024, because that's something that's gonna carry on, like building character. And even when I look at my goals and things like that, the things that I want for next year, everything, I don't really have materialistic things on my bucket list, like my vision board, like none of that for next year. Like, it's literally things that will help me become a better me. I'm standing on me.
Also, something to go back to what I was just saying about what I'm most proud of, and just like the dark times or whatever. It's a piece, my most recent piece. I got this on November 19th. You ain't even seen this. But it says, and it's so crazy, I literally got it right before December, and it helps a lot. It says, even the longest of days will eventually come to an end. It's 11:59. Even the longest of days will eventually come to an end. And I kid you not, every day I be looking at this piece like, this shit is true. I'm literally living what I done stamped on my body. Like, I literally got it the week before everything started crumbling down. I'm just like, wow. But yeah, this piece had been on my heart for a while, and I went and got it in a week or two. It showed me, hey, remember this. Remember 11:59 now.
You needed it.
Yeah.
You needed it. All right, well, that wraps up the tea spill for the day. So we're going to go ahead and slide into the
Vibe on Demand.
Yeah.
Vibe on Demand. Okay, Vibe on Demand. Who you vibing to? Yeah.
So I've been in my nostalgic bag. Y'all know we've been on break. We've been gone. And I've been in my nostalgic bag. So I have been binging, and not even necessarily binging. I've been watching the Steve Harvey show.
Oh yeah.
Man, y'all, that show is so funny. And it's like, it was funny then, but now as an adult, like, a lot of them jokes that
you didn't really understand or went over your head.
I get now. So, like, and they was so inappropriate. Like, that show really wasn't for our age group, like, at all. Like, the whole show is really inappropriate. Because why is a teacher and a principal having relations or have, like, this whatever thing they got going on? They be having shit going on with the kids outside of school, like having them at their house for parties and shit, like hosting parties. Like, it was just, everything is wrong about it.
Watch Steve Harvey scenes.
But the shit is funny as hell.
What is airing on?
It's on Hulu. I'm watching it on Hulu.
Okay.
My other vibe on demand is Tyler Perry Madea Plays. I just wanted to go back into time, and I just needed a good old laugh one day, and I went down this rabbit hole. So I started with the family reunion, and then I watched the class reunion, and then I actually watched the Diary of a Mad Black Woman before I came over here. But yeah, like those plays just take me back to middle school. Like
they on Hulu too?
Those are on Prime, but it's on the BT Plus.
Okay.
But yo, those are my two vibe on the mans.
No, them plays used to be funny
Yes.
as hell, especially with their little wig and the
mic
mic
right here. Like just the evolution of like the quality.
Yes, bro. Top Pair plays used to be funny.
Yeah.
And
Another reason why I did want to watch him too though was because just like to see his journey. Like, and actually, I think that's what it was. I came across I think like Georgia Followers or ATL Scoop had posted his mansion, and like he got this big ass mansion. I can't remember how many acres it is or whatever, but it's like that man was homeless at one point. Like
I told you, we're watching his documentary on Maxine Baby. Like I knew, like I remember from middle school. That's when we first started, like watching Tyler Perry plays or whatever. And it's like now we 32. Shit, what's that? 20 years?
We're not gonna get into that.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get into that. 20 years. But to just see what he has evolved to from that to what we've been on all his shows lately, like he been in his motherfucking bag. Yes. He has been in his bag, but also like I said, it's like just watching Maxine's Baby to see him coming from coming from being homeless and hearing everything that he's gone throughout his childhood and stuff like that. It's just like, damn, I got so much respect for him. It's like it's so inspiring.
I still haven't seen it. And actually I had went to a homegirl birdhouse, and she was telling me, and I was like, it's been on my to-do list, like on my watch list since it dropped. But like I was telling her, I don't think I'm ready to watch, because I know it's gonna be one of those breakthrough moments for me where, again, like you make this commitment, you gotta stick with it. So like I just feel like it's gonna be that shift in me that I'm gonna have to commit to. And I'm not saying that I'm not ready. It's like I'm nervous right now or whatever. Yeah. But for sure I am going to watch it. I'm actually might watch it tomorrow. Shoot, it's the last day of the year. Yeah. Might as well. What are your vibe on demand?
So, my vibe.
If you have multiple, I said demands.
My vibe on demand is none other than your girl B3. I am my own vibe on demand. I'm wrapping the year up with just being happy with me, because I literally have been showing up and showing out for myself this month. Like, I'm telling you, I kid you not, I'm literally a different woman. Like, mentally, emotionally, physically too, bitch. But like, I'm really a different woman. I'm proud of myself for it, because some shit that I've been going through, like, a lot of people would have broke, and I haven't broken. Like I said, that character was really built, and I'm just ready to walk into this new chapter of my life. And I've been praying like, God, this was enough now.
Yeah.
I done fought enough. Let me be on that soft list next year. Like, I don't want to be your strong soldier no more. Like, I have proved that I'm strong enough. I feel like I earned my stripes, God. Yeah. Like, hear me out, God. But not for real. I'm really my own vibe on the man. Like, I be surprised. Like, I really am strong. So yeah, I'm vibing to myself. I'm proud of myself. I'm happy for me. I'm happy for everything that I'm going through. Like, I'm fully embracing all of this shit to be that better woman.
All right. Well, y'all ready? They ready. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
We ready. Okay, y'all. So like we said, we have an announcement. And our announcement, like y'all know, we've taken the month of December. We took a break.
We need
from Auntie Talk. We had to get clarity. Like, life has been lifing. Mm-hmm. We needed clarity on our own personal paths of lives, and it gave us time to kind of get clarity on Auntie Talk. And so we decided that we're going to pump the brakes a little bit with Auntie Talk. It's not a goodbye. It's just a deuces for now. But yeah, we want to, this first quarter of 2024, we want to focus on our personal lives, our personal goals, mm-hmm. and working towards those things. But we for sure will be back with Auntie Talk, and it won't look the same way, because that's another thing we're talking about. You know, Auntie Talk getting a whole entire facelift. Mm-hmm. So we just trying to put together different ideas. Yeah, Auntie Talk getting a BBL, and we just trying to put together different ideas, ways that we can make it more appeasing. Yes. To us and to y'all, but mainly to us, because it's not really feeding us per
and
se.
It has to be we have to be fed with it to be able to produce the content that we're gonna give y'all.
Yeah, and I've heard, like, I've shared this with a close friend, and she even said, like, but I just love y'all chemistry, and like, I love how y'all talk about whatever, y'all say whatever, and I was like, but off camera it's just so much
authentic.
It's more authentic. I was like, not that we're not being authentic on the camera. Mm-hmm. It's just, she used the right word. We polish it up for the camera. Like, we still gonna say what we're gonna say, but it's y'all get a little bit more squeaky side of it or whatever. Mm-hmm. So we want to just give y'all a more authentic version of ourselves. And we owe that to ourselves, because that's not what we wanted to do with Auntie Talk. Auntie Talk was, the whole purpose of us starting Auntie Talk was because we had people always saying, when y'all go out, can y'all hit me up? Da, 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 da. Mm-hmm. So this was our way of letting people hang with us.
Sharing us
sharing us with y'all. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't think I really want to hang with us. Like, just from viewing, I ain't gonna say I don't want to hang with us, but it's like, them not the girls that everybody want to hang, want to see or whatever. So yeah, we just gonna pump the brakes for now. But again, like I said, it's not a goodbye.
See you later.
It's a see you later. It's them deuces. We throwing them pieces for now, cause we're gonna bring it back. But it's gonna be in a different way. So just make sure y'all are following us on our social medias. That's Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. So y'all can receive those updates in regards to our comeback. We might even be reaching out to y'all for suggestions on how we should move forward with Auntie Talk.
I think that's a good idea. We have a few things that we can ponder our minds on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, is there anything you would like to say, Brittany?
That's it. It's a wrap.
I want to say that I really have enjoyed these, almost 2 years, a year and a half. Mm-hmm. A little bit more than a half. Yeah. But I have really enjoyed this year, these almost 2 years of Auntie Talk, because one, it has strengthened and grown our relationship as friends, but it also has helped us with the evolution of our personal selves and growing into women.
Oh, absolutely.
And
I can definitely vouch for that.
It's also opened me up to just a lot of different mindset changes. I had a lot of mindset shifts, like from the start of the show to now, like the way my mindset has changed on certain things. I'm able to see that growth. Mm-hmm. So yeah,
I can definitely vouch for that. Seeing myself on camera, like, of course I hear myself talk every day. I know the type of conversations I have, but to actually see myself on camera, it really shined a light on me that is like, okay, you can make some changes. You can really improve on who you are. Like, shit, I even stopped drinking earlier this year because I seen how I was acting. Dang, it's almost a year. That was in January. I saw how I was acting on camera. I was like, God damn, that's how I act. it didn't turn me on. But yeah, I had really just a lot of things. Like, I wouldn't even necessarily say it was flaws, but just it showed me a lot to improve on. It showed me a lot of places where I had room for improvement in my life. So I'm grateful for that. Auntie Talk, the platform itself helped me notice those things about myself.
All right, well,
until we come back.
That's